tell you about this very important issue. I think as you are already aware, all categories of medical officers, namely the specialists, administrators and grade medical officers, are transferred throughout the length and breadth of the island periodically according to the rules and regulations stipulated by the establishment code. And this transfer procedure, as well as new appointments and deployment of medical officers, ensures equitable distribution of medical officers throughout the length and breadth of the country. So this transfer procedure and the proper appointment of medical officers, all these categories benefits mainly the people of the country, and this is especially so for the people of the peripheries and difficult areas. And these transfer schemes are not for the benefit of the doctors or the ministry officials or the Government Medical Officers Association. It is for the benefit of the people of the country that we are maintaining an efficient and transparent and a fair transfer procedure for our medical officers, so that they will serve the entire country and they will stay in the service with their dignity, because their transfers are based mainly on merit and seniority and not based on any political influence. The GMOA has taken an active role in as a legitimate representative of the transfer boards as stipulated in the establishment code. It's the Government Medical Officers Association is the only trade union that has a legitimate right to represent medical officers of all three categories in transfer boards. So we have taken an active role in representing transfer boards, and we have made sure and we have been ever vigilant that the transfer procedure is done efficiently, fairly and transparently, and our efforts have been praised even by the present President, His Excellency Maithripala Sirisena, when he was a health minister, who has been very cooperative towards this transfer scheme. And now, sad to say, now our transfers have the efficiency of transfers and meeting the deadlines have been done efficiently from 2009 towards 2013-14, especially in 2014 and 13 years, the transfer is done very efficiently and fair manner. But we have seen a reverse trend beginning from 2015, and the situation is worse in 2016. And we have made numerous representations to the the Honorable Minister of Health, as well as to the Secretary of Health throughout many months to get this transfer process back on track, so that it will benefit the people of the country. But sad to say, the people responsible, the officials responsible for transfers are not taking this issue seriously, and their inefficiency and insubordination and lackadaisical attitudes towards this whole transfer process has virtually sabotaged the transfers of the doctors. And we have had discussions with the Honorable Minister of Health, and where he directed the officials responsible for this transfers process to be taken out from the transfer process, and he appointed a committee comprising of two Deputy Director Generals and another director to work as a committee to oversee transfers, and for us to sit with them in transfer board as our legitimate right, and to effect these transfers smoothly. But even with the minister's directive and even with the secretary's directive, still this process is not functioning smoothly, because the official who was responsible for sabotaging our transfers is still interfering with the transfers despite clear orders from our minister and clear orders from our health secretary. So we are wondering why this official who has been removed from the transfers process is still having is still interfering with the transfers, is still sabotaging the transfer process, and our membership is wondering what is the power this person is wielding so that he can go beyond the orders of the minister and the health secretary. So our General Committee comprising of branch union representatives will be meeting tomorrow at the OPA auditorium to discuss this serious issue which affects our members as well, because as you know, the annual transfers has to be done according to a timeline stipulated by the E-Code, and the transfer should be published by the January 1st so that our members can get their accommodation. Suitable arrangements has to be made for their living purposes, and they have to get the schooling of their children, so, and other renting of the houses. So all these issues will arise when the transfers are delayed, and as far as we can see, we don't think the transfers can be published even by the earliest will be April of this year. So that's a very bad delay, and we appeal to our minister, Honorable Dr. Dharmarathne, and our health secretary to take this situation very seriously and remove this officer who is sabotaging the transfers process completely from the medical officer's transfers, and make sure that the committee appointed by these three high officials to implement the transfers process smoothly be given a free hand to do this with the cooperation of the GMOA, and we are ever willing to cooperate with the transfer process, and we never seek any favors or any other benefits by involving in ourselves in this. Our only intention is to see that the transfers are done in a fair, efficient and a transparent manner, so that the doctors can be deployed throughout the length and breadth of the country, and to maintain our free healthcare service and efficiently, and to develop it further. Thank you.